Welcome to BettingTips4you.com YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is the official channel of BettingTips4you.com, which is a betting tip site that is it's been established in 2013. In this video, we just want to give you some information on what you will find on the website, and also on the channel, on the YouTube channel, you will find analysis and tips, videos on the best games in UK, but also in Europe. So let's have a look. First section here. So as you can see, we have a betting tips section where we have several sections that you can see. As you will be able to see, we have several accumulator tips. Like for example, bunker weekend, both teams to score and win, chorus call, double tips, daily double tips, and so on. Bear in mind the visibility of the website will be slightly different if you connect it through a mobile, but overall we have exactly the same section, so you will be able to navigate to all the sections that actually showing that we are showing actually now. So then you have we have football tips section where you will find all the tips on the different UK and international leagues. As you can see, Premier League tips, Championship tips, League One tips, League Two, Champions League, Europa League, Scottish Premier League, European League. It doesn't mean that we only limit ourselves to those leagues, but those are the most important ones, and therefore you will find more tips on this area. So for example, if we click here on the Premier League tips, you will see that for today we have all the different analysis on the different games that have been playing in the Premier League. Let's say, for example, if you look at Southampton-Liverpool, which was played yesterday, not only we display the tips, but also we show a complete analysis of the game made by our experts. And this is one of the reasons why BettingTips4you.com is so famous in the UK, because our experts not only providing tips, but really in-depth analysis, as you can see. And from this season, we also have added some of the odds on the game, so you can compare, make sure you're getting the best value for your bets. Bear in mind that odds might change, but we refresh this table quite frequently, so you will find very important odds analysis, odds comparison on every single game. Then if you scroll down, as you can see, there is all the tips and analysis with our experts that are actually doing the hard work for you. We also suggest what are the best free bets available for each of the games, and then also we like to conclude with the different tips that are offered and where you can actually place your bets. So as you can see, it's a very comprehensive analysis and information for you to get the maximum from your betting activity. Everything is completely free. So you don't have to pay anything for this kind of analysis and tips. So then let's get to then we also have a daily sections where you can get best tips of the day, football predictions, for example, on over 2.5 tips last night, betting tips if you cannot get to sleep for some reason. And then we also do have a section with weekends football predictions. So as you can see, it's a very, very in-depth and content-rich website where you will find tips on basically everything you want to bet on. I'm not going through all the different sections here, but those are quite self-explanatory. As you can see, we have boxing, cricket, darts, golf, motor racing, rugby, snooker, tennis, horse racing tips. So basically, every sport, not just football, every sport is there. You will find a tip here. Then we have a section where we suggest what are the best deals in terms of if you want to sign up for a new bookmaker. As you can see, there are offers that we have managed to negotiate with top bookmakers. And those ones are some of them are exclusive to our readers. So make sure you go through this section and just look at what are the bookmakers that you might not have, and take advantage of those offers. You will also find some terms and conditions, so you can actually read and make sure that you know what to expect from the offers. Everything is compliant with the UK Gambling Commission. You have to be a new customer to get the offers, and you have to be 18 plus. Make sure you always gamble responsibly, and also just ensure that you take advantage of the different features that these bookmakers have to ensure you know the betting always remains a fun thing and it doesn't never cross the line. As you can see, we only work with bookmakers that are fully licensed in the UK, so you can be 100% sure that you're not a risk in any case. We also have other options, other offers in these sections. For example, we have enhanced odds. Here from time to time bookmakers go and offer something very special to new customers, usually to new customers, and as you can see, we make sure that we have every offer, every good offer that is available. And for instance, this week we had Man City to win at 30-1 during the midweek when Liverpool took Chelsea in the Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup. We had Liverpool Chelsea to win at 30-1. So every bookmaker that is launching a good enhanced odds offer will feature in this section. So then we have other sections that are also, again, I'm not going through all of them because they're quite self-explanatory. The top 5 bookmakers, so this can change. It's kind of a ranking that we do with the bookmakers that we think are at the moment leading the way in the UK. The list obviously can change depending on how the bookmakers perform and also on the analysis that we continuously carry down and they carry out. And then we have several bookmakers review. If you're not sure what the bookmakers can offer, make sure you visit a section, and then a betting guide with some information about how you place a bet and different things that might be particularly useful if you are beginners on betting or beginners in betting online. Then we have a section with premium tips. Premium tips is the only section, so for 99% our tips are completely free of charge. However, there is 1% where we ask a very small charge, and this is what we provide daily. So basically, for just £1 a day, you can get some selected premium tips and analysis from our experts. This is the only tip that we ask subscription for. Everything else is completely free on BettingTips4you, and you don't have to subscribe or anything. But this one, if you are particularly serious about betting, I suggest you give it a go. It's just £1. You can actually then access every day a selected tip. As you can see, the cost is also is £1 if you buy on a daily basis, but it's only £19.99 if you buy a monthly subscription. So have a go, £1. You can see if you like it or not, if you have good results. If you do like it, £19.99 is not much if you look at what we have been achieving in the last month. So like definitely you're up for a profit here. Surely we cannot guarantee what's going to be in the future, what's going to be the results, but we always make sure that we provide complete transparency on the past results, regardless if you are subscribed or not. So you can see this is the daily premium tips. You click here and you go to the tip where you have to then Yes, you can access once you have paid the subscription for £1. It's valid 1 day, or the monthly subscription, which is valid a month. So just have a look at it. So for example, today we have Union Berlin against RB Leipzig. Every day there will be one game, and below you can see the past results of the previous days. So the tip, the bet that we place, and the results. So yesterday we lost, but overall we are doing really well this month with a very good win. So this is the creme de la creme really of our tips, but you will find a lot of very good tips that are completely free of charge with us. So it's up to you if you want to take that next step or not. In terms of we also have a lot of games that bookmakers are live streaming. So if you are into watching football, both on your on your laptop, desktop, computer, or mobile, you will find that bookmakers offer this opportunity. So they are very good games. And what we do when we find a game that is streamed, we put it in this section, but also we provide again a full analysis with tips and prediction on the game, so that you can actually decide, if you just watch it or if you want to place a bet on it, then you have our analysis to help you make your decision. And then the new section. So from this year, we have decided to add a new feature, which is an odds comparison. We do compare odds for the very best bookmakers. So we like simplicity in our website. So we will not flood you with huge amount of information and rows of odds. So what we do is we pre-select 5 bookmakers that we think are the best ones for the game, and then we actually display the odds within the game. So as you probably seen before, so there are we have odds for all the different leagues, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, etc. And if you want to find the games and the odds easily, you can just go in this drop down menu, or from the mobile it's going to be the same, but on the left hand side at the top, and then when you go on the Premier League, for example, today we have 3 games here, where in this nice table you will see that, for instance, let's say tomorrow night there is Wolves against Man United. When we click here, we get to a page where you will find some information about the game, and here we go, the odds comparison for the best 5 bookmakers that we have selected for this game. So not only you're gonna have the tips, because if you click then on the link here below, you will also find an articles with all our tips, but you can also you can find into tips and analysis, but also you can bet at the best odds, so you can get a bigger return from your money. So make sure you don't underestimate that, because having 5 or 6 betting accounts is the best thing to do. The reason being that over time, if you bet with a bookmaker, they're offering you the best possible odds, you will be able to get a bigger returns. And if you think about, if you bet every week, or more than more than once a week, having like 5 or 10% more in your bank when you actually win, it will make a difference over time. So that's why we decided to add the odds comparison table, because we think that not only you have to bet with the best tips and the best analysis, but also to have a chance against the bookmakers, you have to make sure that you are getting a very good value in terms of odds. So we think we found the right compromise between keeping the site simple and nice, but also give you the necessary information so you can make most of your betting from your betting. As you can see, all the bookmakers. So one of the suggestions that we do is that we never bet ourselves with just only one bookmaker. So for every game, so we have 5 or 6 betting account with the best companies in the UK, and then we bet. We decide which one we pick depending on the best odds for the selection that we want to bet on. And yeah, we just use that one, or some other bookmakers depending on which selection we are making. So this allows us to have every time the best possible odds for the selections, and yeah, like I said before, ensuring that over time we're getting a significant additional money back in your betting account. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have an account with one of those bookmakers, make sure you're opening one, and make sure you actually visit our free bet section, because there are offers for new customers, and you don't want to miss out on those. If you already have accounts with those brands, great. Just go around on our betting tips articles, and then bet with the company that have the best odds, so you can make a better return from our tips. I would like to finish with our to show you our Twitter account. So recently we also have opened a Twitter account where we provide a lot of information. Some of them you will find on the website, but others will not available on the website, like for example, in-play tips. So as you can see here, we have the very good in-play tips that won, and actually today we had two, and both of them were winning, so great. But just go around and have a look. There's also some banters and funny news, odds, everything really from our team of experts, and from our teams at BettingTips4you, to help you navigate and make the most of your betting, but also just to relax and have fun with football. So if you are a football fan, just make sure you follow us at our handle, Twitter handle, which is BTips4you. So at BTips4you, as you can see here. Yeah, I think that's all for now. If you have a question, just put it on the comment. We'll get back to you. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy the service. It's completely free, apart from, just like I said before, that premium tip. So you will get a lot of information, and it will really help you. We hope that we're really gonna help you in terms of making the most from your betting activity. Have fun, enjoy the games.